Hello and welcome to La Rosa Reads. Today I will be sharing with you how my daughter Natalie and I started a family book club. Let's talk books. I am super excited to share with you how my daughter Natalie and I started a family book club. It was probably one of the most memorable experiences I've had as a parent so far, and I really want you guys to feel equipped to do the same. I really encourage you to start a family book club. So why did we start a family book club? Well, first and foremost, the La Rosa girls love to read, and we read a lot, don't we, Natalie?
Yes, we do. A lot.
A lot. And so it was just natural for us to share that love of reading with other people. The second thing that made me want to start this book club was the fact that I am what's called a room parent for Natalie's second grade class. What that means at my school, I say my school because I work where my daughters attend school. So our school is set up where each classroom has what they call room parents. And those parents are kind of like the leaders of the parent volunteering. And so those parents, they volunteer to provide snacks and games and other activities for different parties like Valentine's Day parties and Halloween parties. And they just come up with creative, fun ways to get the families and the students to have fun together. And so I thought, hey, I'm a room parent. I should do this as a part of my room parent responsibilities. And finally, I am just a person who loves to bring people together. So it was really important for me to think of a creative way that families within their family system could come together and ways that Natalie's classmates and their families could come together as an entire class. So that was something that was really a priority for this book club. Our first selection for our book club was Amelia Fang and the Barbaric Ball. So Natalie, show us this book. Hold it up.
Okay. This is the book.
Okay. Amelia Fang and the Barbaric Ball. So the reason why Natalie and I chose Amelia Fang and the Barbaric Ball is because it was around Halloween time that we were going to have our first book club meeting. And we thought, what better way to get this started, to get the party started, than to start with a Halloween themed book. Halloween was very much on the minds of the students, including my daughter. And, so let's meet them where they are and talk about something spooky and Halloweenish. So Natalie, what is Amelia Fang and the Barbaric Ball about?
So Amelia Fang, she had to go to the Barbaric Ball because it was a family tradition for her. But Prince Tangine stole her pet pumpkin Squashy over there.
Ooh! Don't tell too much, but keep going.
And she had to try and find him, and she did, and it's really special, so I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay, there's lots there still, so we didn't really give you a lot of spoilers, but yes.
The book is really good, you should read it.
It is good. It ended up being a fantastic book. I was a little nervous, Natalie, because Natalie and I picked this book. We did a Google search on top books, Halloween themed books for second graders, and this was one that we absolutely loved. We loved the idea, the concept, and the summary was delightful. And what we didn't realize is once we ordered the book and it arrived, that it's a pretty long book. So that was something that was a little unexpected, but nonetheless, it was fun.
Can I tell how much pages there are in the book?
Yeah, how many? Do you remember?
No, you look.
Okay, go for it.
See the page.
You're still going.
Oh.
I like your strategy of looking at the page before.
Okay. The book ends at 205?
Yes. Well, 205 plus 1 equals
206.
Yes. So, because you add that next page. So 206 pages.
Look at that cuteness.
Lordy. So cute. Okay. Oh, Squashy's so cute. Okay. Moving along. So if you are reading this book, if you have read this book, our question for you is, do you think the characters in the storyline are fun and entertaining, and do they hold your child's attention? And the other question that we have for you is, are the gross references too gross or over your child's head? So there was a lot of adult-like humor and a lot of gross references that, made it, like, added character to the book. Kept it in theme, on brand. So we're curious about that. So let us know. Let's talk about the steps that we took to make this family book club happen. First and foremost, Natalie and I selected the book. So I encourage you with your child to select the book together. Next, we set a time, date, and location for our book club meeting. That's really important to have all of that figured out before you send out any invitations. And we chose Zoom because, with COVID still happening, also, quite frankly, because, it's more convenient, and it was kind of more family vibe-ish that, we're all meeting each other in our kitchens, our living rooms, our family rooms. It just gave it some family home vibes. It was really cool. Next, I emailed an invitation to the families of Natalie's class. So her classmates got this notification through their parents. So I have the email here to share with you what the email included. So first, of course, I gave a warm welcome, hoping that they were doing well. And we were saying how, the fall season's a great season, time of the year to read. So let's do it together. And I shared the book club selection, offered a summary, and the teacher and me took it to the next level. So after I shared the book selection and the summary, I also encouraged families to think of the many different ways that their child could read the book with them. So it could be through independent reading, an audiobook, shared reading where the child and an adult read together, or just the adult reading. And so that is a great way to make sure that all reading levels could enjoy the book. After that, I, of course, shared the date, time, and location of our meeting. And then I created a Google interest form. And on this interest form is our questions that would help me figure out who's interested, contact information as well. And so as I'm looking through here, they had to state their name and offer their email address. These are the parents. And then they also wrote down their daughter's name. And then just making plans, just confirming that their daughter plans to participate in the book club and that they would be able to get a copy of the book. And if not, to let me know and I would help them. So that way we create equity and, support people in getting the book. And then the last question was whether or not that child and their family was planning on attending our party. We want to know so we can plan. Because speaking of planning, Natalie, we need to talk about what all we did for this book club because we were doing the most. You want to share?
Yes. So what we did for the book club, I decided that I was going to get snacks and crafts and a bunch of other stuff too, like bubble wands and erasers.
Yeah.
So we had them all set up at the kitchen table, and we got bags. We got plastic bags with the classmates' names on it, and they had decorations on them. And my sister, Gianna, that just got interviewed, she got the snacks. I got the crafts and the erasers and bubble wands, and my mom, right here.
Yes.
She put the invitation inside.
Well, you wrote the invitation.
Well, yeah, I wrote the invitation. Then she put it inside.
Yeah, so these goodie bags were filled with the book theme type of things. So we had crafts that were like this here. We went to Joann Fabric and had a party. Then we even had Halloween themed treats, and they were healthy treats. So yeah, everything was on theme with the book.
Yeah. We had so much delicious snacks. We had Pirate Booty, fruit snacks. What else did we have?
Rice Krispie treats.
Oh yeah, Rice Krispie treats, Pirate Booty, fruit snacks. We also had ones that you could sew pumpkins together, and they had little erasers.
Yeah,
and
Gee,
bubble
why don't you go
wands.
get the bubble wands? Gee, go get the little pumpkin. You have the pumpkin ones.
Pumpkin.
The little mask. Yeah, so we had like little pumpkin masks.
Oh yeah, we also had a pumpkin mask
So here's another like little pumpkin
that
mask.
she wore for Halloween.
Hey.
Give me that, please. And this is the one
another
that I was
craft?
talking about when we had to sew it together.
So the party, you know what? Instead of me telling you if the party was a success, ooh, a little tongue twister there. Natalie, do you think the party was a success?
Yeah, it was so fun. I asked questions about the book.
Yeah.
And I said, and Mommy said that if some people didn't read the book, it was still okay.
That's right.
If you think it's good, if you think it's good.
Yeah, because some people didn't get to finish reading the book, and we didn't want people to feel like they couldn't participate if they didn't finish. And so we said it's fine. And we also encourage folks to still come and share their feelings and their opinions about the book, about whether they liked it or not. And that liking the book was not a requirement either. We just had 2 rules: to have fun and be respectful.
And
Yeah.
also, the fun thing that we did was freeze dance, and we also played Whose Line Was It?
Yeah, we did a Halloween themed freeze dance, and then there was a game, Whose Line Was It?, where we got quotes from the book, and then you had to answer the question, like, who said that? And because it was on Zoom, they responded using emoji. So if, for example, they thought, like, let's find one.
Yeah, wait, can I
So, yeah, read
last
this one. This one's funny.
That boy's pure unicorn poo.
All right, that boy is pure unicorn poo. Say it again, Natalie.
That boy is pure unicorn poo.
All right, so we
See,
don't...
look here.
Yeah, so we don't know if you can see this or not, and there's a lot of fingerprints, Natalie. Your little prickly, filthy fingerprints are on this. Stop. So if folks, like if the attendees of the party thought that Amelia said that, they clicked on the heart emoji. They put the heart emoji on their screen. And if they thought that Florence said it, they put the party hat emoji on their screen.
Yeah, see, look here.
And then
Here
are
the emojis that they would put on the screen.
Correct. So that was fun. And so I do feel that the party was a success. I felt like the family said they had fun. We even had your 2 teachers come. So even your 2 teachers read the book. So our plan for the next party is, well, first of all, I need to back up and share that we're going to do 2 more. So I don't recommend you having more than 3 book club meetings with children for many reasons. Their attention span and family lifestyle and the busyness of life. You don't want too much of a good thing. So we're only going to have 2 more. To get an idea of what our next book selection is going to be, I asked the readers to share what they want the next book to be about. And so they said they wanted it to be about a dog and wintertime. And so Natalie and I are going to be trying out several books to see what we can pick. That's exciting. And so our plan is, I recommend that you do the party around October-ish, once the back to school nerves are all, wiggled out and everybody's settled in. And it's a nice thing to like have a break in the school year at that point to do a book club in October. And then our next one, the plan is to have that in January after winter break, because folks are going to be, after that exciting time, the children are going to be kind of stuck in the house and maybe they've played with their toys and they're a little bored. So we want to give them something fun to do.
Yeah,
and then
they're going to be bored. They're going to be sad because they can't go out because of COVID.
Oh dear. And then our third party is going to be around April. That's our plan, our 3rd book club selection, because that's going to be after spring break, but it's going to be that long stretch where you're like, oh my gosh, is it the end of the year yet? And you're like, oh my lordy, it is not the end of the year yet. And then it will give the families and the students something fun to do together. And our hope is for that one to be outdoors and together in person. And then the one in January, we want it to be indoors on Zoom because, because of weather and all that good stuff. There's just no need in stressing yourself out trying to meet up, in person at that time of the year. So with that being said, we hope that you got some great tips from Natalie and myself about how to start a family book club. That's your book club dance? I like it. Hey, get it, girl. Yes. So please do us a huge favor. Like the video. And what else do you usually hear your YouTuber people do?
like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell and the notification.
Well, how about that? Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell. So, toodles! Bye! Happy reading!